the conversion of a three carbon compound called pyruvic acid into two carbon compound called acetyl CoA. Now, this two carbon compound is supposed to be the end product of the straight process called glycolysis. Now, oxaloacetic acid. This is a three carbon compound, four carbon compound. Oxaloacetic acid is a four carbon compound. Answer this much. Now, this oxaloacetic acid can be produced from the previous Krebs cycle or C4 cycle. Answer this much. First, understand this much. This is a very, very important step. Check this. This oxaloacetic acid, a four carbon compound, we call photosynthesis. It produced in the C4 cycle as the first stable product. Can you recall that? Can you recall this?
Yes,
And
sir.
this oxaloacetic acid can be produced from the previous Krebs cycle. But in one or the other way, this particular product, uh, as the product of some other process, is joining, and if joins with acetyl CoA, that is two carbon compound. So this four carbon compound and these two carbon compound, two different compounds, they join together. And these two different compounds are the end product of two different processes. And they eventually start, after forming citric acid, that is six carbon compound, they form a six carbon compound which initiates the next Krebs cycle, which initiates the next Krebs cycle. Understand this much. So what is happening? The citric acid that is produced from the end product of two different processes. End product of glycolysis is acetyl CoA. End product of C4 cycle or previous Krebs cycle is oxaloacetic acid. So when the end product of two different processes join together to start another cyclic process, then that particular pathway is being called as amphibolic pathway. Amphibolic pathway. So write it down. I'm giving the picture. I write it down. Check this properly. So heading is amphibolic pathway. That's the heading. Heading is amphibolic pathway. So check that. What happened? Shomojati, again you're entering. Shomojati, are you entering again? So write down amphibolic pathway is this. I've given that in your WhatsApp. Please write it down.
Trial version. Trial version.
Is it clear? So Shomajati, I've given in the group check what is amphibolic pathway. Write it down.
Trial version. 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 Trial version.
Now next.
Trial version.
Next write down Krebs cycle. So now first write down the features of Krebs cycle.
Trial version.
Write down the features of Krebs cycle. Number 1. Acha, I hope rather than before you go down to the Krebs cycle,
Trial
let's
version.
understand the concept of amphibolic pathway. Where on amphibolic pathway supports, please understand slowly and understand
Trial
properly.
version.
Let me ask who have understood by this time. Somajati, can you please tell me exactly what I wanted today to understand by the concept called
Trial version.
amphibolic pathway?
Trial version.
Have you understood, Somajati? I want to see your face. Don't want to see your eyes
Trial
on.
version.
So can you please tell me, have you understood what is amphibolic pathway? No.
Trial version.
Never mind. In class 11, don't be silent. Have you understood? Yes or no?
Sir, not fully.
Then you should have told me.
Trial version.
Never mind. I feel like Dibuyati, have you understood?
Trial version.
Okay, tell me. In your language, tell me.
Trial version.
My God, you are saying yes, sir, after without understanding the question. I'm
Trial
saying
version.
what is amphibolic pathway? In your language, you tell me.
Trial version.
Have you understood?
Trial version.
Say in your language slowly. Think and slowly give the answer.
Trial version. Trial version.
I explain the way you have understood.
Trial version.
Do you write what I say?
Trial version.
Then tell me how you have understood. Tell me how you have understood.
Trial version. Trial version.
Ability, whatever could be a result, one day you have to
Trial
go
version.
somewhere and you have to explain. Develop the habit of saying whatever you have understood. That you say.
Trial
Otherwise, what's
version.
the use of going to complete by what is the use of completing the syllabus?
Trial version.
Let me see what you have understood. Say
Trial version.
citric acid. Okay, the citric acid. Okay,
Trial version.
different.
Trial version.
Not cycles. Two different processes. That cannot be cycle. Two different processes. Fine, correct. Tell me what is
Trial
the end
version.
product of first process and name that process. That's the end product of which process?
Trial version.
Okay, very good. Actually, the end product of glycolysis is pyruvic acid, but pyruvic acid changes into acetyl CoA. So indirectly, we
Trial
say
version.
the end product of glycolysis is pyruvic acid, what is being converted into acetyl CoA. You are very correct. Okay, Sehansh, what is
Trial
the end
version.
product, another end product, and which process?
So another end product is oxaloacetic acid. It
Trial
is the
version.
end product of another Krebs cycle, the previous Krebs cycle.
That's really, really very good.
Also, it
Really,
can be
really good.
produced
Trial version.
from C3 cycle.
Can we do this one?
It's a C3 cycle.
No, C4
Trial
cycle.
version.
Sorry, sir.
That's C4 cycle. Great.
And
So that's
and
the
sir,
end
actually আমি
product of.
already স্কুল এক্সামের জন্য ক্রেব সাইকেলটা মেমোরাইজ করেছিলাম.
Trial
I did not
version.
study it properly. I just memorized it. And so amphibolic process আপনি বলতেছেন, I am not really confident, but I think it is a type
Trial
of
version.
cyclic process in which there is both breaking down and building up of products.
Can
So, a
say
biological pathway in which
slowly.
there is both
Trial
anabolic and
version.
catabolic reactions involved.
Okay, but what, amphibolic, you want to mean amphibolic is that?
Trial version.
Tell me.
So I meant that there is both breaking down and building up products through the
Trial
cycle.
version.
Very good. Now tell me, breaking down is what? In this event, you tell me what is breaking down.
Trial
Let's
version.
talk on that point only. Let's see whether we are conceptually strong or not. What is being broken down?
Trial version.
Suppose you are saying, sir, this is what we have studied, that's not important. Snehan.
Trial version.
What we have understood, that's important. Suppose I'm saying you are correct. Now prove that you are correct. I'm telling you to prove correct.
Trial version.
Even I may not be knowing what is the problem. I will come to know today. Suppose you are saying breaking and joining together. Yes or
Trial
no?
version.
Let me understand exactly what you wanted to say. A process where catabolism is there and anabolism is there at the same time,
Trial
right?
version.
Being broken down and being and joining together. Yes or no?
Trial version.
Agreed?
Oh yes, sir.
Fine. Now tell me in this particular step, where is that? You may be correct.
Trial version.
Might be what I have said exactly previous to that the step is there.
So
Tell me
building
how it
up
is there.
হচ্ছে আপনি যে এক্ষুনি রিঅ্যাকশনটা বললেন oxaloacetic
Trial
acid
version.
plus acetyl coenzyme
Acetyl
হচ্ছে
CoA
citric
joining
acid.
together to form citric
Yes,
acid.
sir.
That is going to be what? Tell me the
The
building up.
building up process
Right?
Trial
and breaking
version.
down process হচ্ছে alpha ketoglutaric acid being broken down into succinyl CoA. Sorry,
My dear
succinyl.
friend,
Trial
So let me
you are
version.
check.
not getting my point. You are okay, fine, but alpha ketoglutaric acid is being broken down. Go to the point of any source that you
Trial
are having.
version.
Let's discuss that. Tell me. Let's see that is correct or not.
Yes, sir. Rather, alpha ketoglutaric acid is being broken down
Trial
in
version.
presence of enzyme CoA to succinyl coenzyme A and carbon dioxide in presence of the enzyme alpha ketoglutaric acid dehydrogenase complex,
Trial version.
and the process NAD plus gets converted to NADH.
Fine. And this is the
Trial
this is the
version.
Yes,
particular
sir. This
step.
is the breaking down process.
What is being broken down here? It is a conversion.
Alpha
What is broken
ketogluteric
down?
acid.
Trial
Sir,
version.
alpha
Alpha
ketogluteric
ketogluteric
acid.
alpha ketogluteric acid is being converted. Where it is being broken down into two? Tell me that. Suppose I am
Yes.
your student. I am asking you,
Trial
sir.
version.
Please tell me where it is being broken down. Show me.
So it is being broken down from four carbon compound to from six carbon compound to
Trial
four
version.
carbon compound.
5 carbon compound.
Okay,
Six
sir. Five
carbon
carbon.
compound to 5 carbon
Yes.
compound. Okay. Fine.
And CO2 is released.
Trial
Awesome. Very
version.
good. That is amphibolism.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, do you think this
Trial
is
version.
conceptual? Because when one cyclic process is there, there will be conversion. So even succinyl CoA is changing into succinic acid.
Trial version.
Succinic acid is being changed into what? Tell me. Let me understand this one. Alpha
Furamic
ketogluteric
acid.
acid. Listen to me, my dear
Trial
friend.
version.
Alpha ketogluteric acid is 5 carbon compound. Let's see. We are discussing. I am going to discuss together with you to let you understand whether it
Trial
is in the
version.
book is conceptual at all or not. Let's say succinyl alpha ketogluteric acid is 5 carbon compound. Yes or no?
Trial version.
Alpha ketogluteric acid is 5 carbon compound. Yes or no? All of you are agreeing? All of you are
Okay,
agreeing?
sir.
Yes or no?
Trial version.
I'm going by Sehansh. I'm taking the point from Sehansh. Sehansh, please be a part of it. Don't go by the book. Be
Yes, sir.
intelligent first.
Trial version.
Yes,
Use
sir.
your intelligence. Use your intelligence in different level. Now, 5 carbon compound is alpha ketogluteric acid. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Trial version.
Changing into acetyl CoA, 4 carbon compound. Yes or no?
Uh, through a lot of processes.
My
Alpha
dear
ketogluteric.
friend,
Trial
Yes, sir.
version.
is being converted into 4 carbon compound. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Every conversion is a
Trial version.
lot of processes only.
Yes, sir.
Now let me tell you something. Now it's okay, fine. Go to C4 cycle. Everyone
Trial
go to
version.
C4 cycle. I'm showing you something. Go to C4 cycle. Everyone go back.
Trial version. Trial version.
Over there, carbon dioxide is added. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Carbon dioxide is
Trial
added
version.
to what?
Carbon
Phosphoenol
di-
pyruvic acid. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Trial
Phosphoenol
version.
pyruvic acid.
Carbon, understand that. Phosphoenol pyruvic acid is 3 carbon compound.
Trial
Yes or
version.
no?
Yes, sir.
3 carbon compound is going to form 4
Trial
carbon
version.
compound. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Don't you think this
Trial
is also a
version.
building up process?
Yes, sir. It is a building up process.
3 carbon and
Trial
1 carbon.
version.
Have you understood conceptually?
Yes, sir.
Carbon dioxide is the end product
Trial
of
version.
respiration or maybe any other process in the plant body. Possible?
Trial version.
Yes, sir.
And phosphoenol pyruvic acid is the end product of the
Trial
previous
version.
C4 cycle. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, it is the end
Joining
Trial
product.
together,
version.
forming. Understand that. Don't miss any point of mine. Joining together is forming
Trial
4
version.
carbon compound called oxaloacetic acid. So it is building up.
Yes, sir. Building
Trial
up.
4
version.
carbon compound is changing to malic acid. 4 carbon. Malic acid is entering, and malic
Trial
acid is
version.
changing into pyruvic
Pyruvic
acid. That
acid.
is 3 carbon compound.
Trial
So
version.
it is also breaking. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then why at that time
Trial
it is not being
version.
said as amphibolic pathway, my dear?
Trial
Have you
version.
got this point there?
Yes, sir. Now understood.
I'm making
Trial
your
version.
thought process working. Have you understood?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Trial version.
I'm taking back your point. See how you are proving the bookish
Trial
knowledge
version.
so average. Books are made. Most of the books are made for the people. Those are above
Trial version.
big level. Top books are for the top people. Now I'm taking your point.
Trial version.
6 carbon compound oxalosuccinic acid. Check that. Yes or no?
Trial
6
version.
carbon. 1 second.
My dear friend,
Yes,
oxalosuccinic
sir.
acid
6
6 carbon
carbon.
compound.
Trial version.
Agreed
Yes,
or
sir.
not? 6 carbon is changing to 5 carbon alpha ketogluteric
Trial
acid.
version.
Yes or
Yes, sir.
no? 5 carbon is changing to 4 carbon succinyl CoA. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Trial version.
So this is also breaking,
Yes, sir.
Trial version.
but this particular step, do you think will be suffice
Trial
or enough
version.
to conceptualize the event of amphibolic pathway?
Maybe.
Let me tell you
Trial
another
Uh,
point.
version.
Let me tell you another point. Let me tell you another point. Oxaloacetic acid, 4 carbon
Trial
compound. Yes or
version.
no?
yes, sir.
Acetyl CoA 2 carbon compound joining together. Yes or
Trial
no?
version.
Yes, sir.
Forming citric acid 6 carbon compound. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Trial
Building
version.
up. After some time you are saying
Cis-aconitic
breaking
acid.
up. Whatever. After some time you are saying
Trial
breaking up.
version.
Yes, sir.
So what is the difference between this and the previous one that I was speaking about C4 cycle?
Trial version. Trial version.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I'm.
Trial
Then both are
version.
same. Over you are not using
Yes, sir.
amphibolic. Here you are using amphibolic. So this
Trial
point
version.
is a really not a very strong point. Thanks. Have you
Trial version.
understood?
Okay, sir.
This for the
Understood.
people, for the average people. जो भी बोल दिया समझ लिया without
Trial
understanding.
version.
Now let me tell you. No, listen to me. Thanks. Very good.
Trial
Because you have
Okay.
version.
taken a point from there, we are coming to the right point. So always take a point like this. I'm
Trial
appreciating your
version.
entire effort.
Okay,
Because all
sir.
we are discussing that. Earlier, Vaishnavi was about to go off to sleep
Trial
because
version.
she was so tired. Now see, when we are debating, she is energized.
Trial
Come on,
version.
Vaishnavi, it's okay. Let's enjoy the part together. Okay, never mind. We
Trial
all are
version.
tired of this online thing and all. Now come on. So that's not the issue. I
Trial
feel
version.
sad for you people. I understand the second point. Now, why it is called amphibolic? I
Trial
understand that
version.
point. Now, what I said, Seangsh, I said something else. I said two different process.
Trial version.
In product of the two different process, adjoining
Trial version.
and starting the next cyclic process or any other process.
Trial
Now
version.
understand.
Okay, sir.
Suppose from C4 cycle oxaloacetic acid is there.
Trial version.
That is formed by the joining of someone, yes or no?
Trial version.
Oxaloacetic acid in C4 cycle Snehansh is produced when the carbon
Trial
dioxide is
version.
added to phosphoenol pyruvate. So it is produced by the joining of someone. Yes or no?
Trial version.
Yes, sir.
Plant can take oxaloacetic acid from that source possible.
Trial version.
Yes, sir.
Now, acetyl CoA is produced from the pyruvic
Trial
acid.
version.
So acetyl CoA will be taken from the pyruvic acid, produced from the
Trial
glycolysis.
version.
Possible. Here it is also
Trial
joining.
version.
So you are seeing only anabolism,
Trial version.
and that is helping in.
Trial version.
Understand? Now I'm defining. That is helping in reducing citric acid, what is
Trial
starting the
version.
next process. So amphi means both, bolic means bolism. Two
Trial
kind
version.
of metabolism having two different direction,
Trial version.
having the end product joining, starting another metabolism.
Trial version.
Let's say C4
Trial
cycle,
version.
understand, then you'll be different from others. C4 cycle, one kind of metabolism, agreed?
Trial version.
Catabolic or anabolic in nature, forget about that. It's
Trial
a
version.
bolism, yes or no? So that
Trial
is in
version.
product can be oxaloacetic acid. Suppose the Krebs cycle has not
Trial
started.
version.
So that end product of the C4 cycle produced from the joining of
Trial
CO2 with
version.
the phosphoenol pyruvate is the basic product,
Trial
a
version.
basic raw material for starting the first step of first
Trial version.
Krebs cycle. Possible, yes or no?
Trial
Understood?
version.
Coming out from C4 cycle. And acetyl CoA you are getting
Trial
from what?
version.
Glycolysis. Two different metabolism. Amphi means that.
Trial version.
Two different metabolism happening separately.
Trial
Can you
version.
understand? Forming a product, in product, that
Trial
joining,
version.
starting the another metabolism Krebs cycle for the first time.
Trial version.
That's the concept of amphibolic pathway. Have you understood?
Trial version.
Okay, sir. That means two metabolisms involved same time.
Trial
Two different
version.
metabolic processes involved in giving you the product.
Trial
What is
version.
forming the raw material for starting the first one, the third one, that is Krebs cycle.
Trial version.
So MP means two different pathway
Trial version.
responsible for starting another
Okay, sir.
straight pathway, a different pathway. That's why
Trial
it is
version.
antibiotic. Have you understood?
Trial
Rest of
version.
the reasons are average. I've given you the basic strong reason. Have you clear? Have you got my
Trial
point?
version.
Have you got my point?
Trial version.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's the concept here.
Trial version.
Is it clear to all of you?
Trial version.
Seansh, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Can we start Krebs
Trial
cycle?
version.
Yes, sir.
Come back after
Trial
the same
version.
ID. Take 2 minutes of break and come and we'll finish Krebs cycle. We have left out only 2 minutes.
Trial version.
Go up camp, have water, come back after having some food. We are going to start Krebs cycle
Trial
after this.
version.
Same ID back. Come back. Take 2 minutes
Trial
of
version.
rest. 2 minutes of rest. Come back after that.
Trial version. Trial version.
Please go to
Trial
that
version.
and check. Everyone go off camp, have water, come back. Again, I'm coming back in two
Trial
minutes.
version. Trial 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 version.
Vaishnavi, Feeling like sleeping?
Trial version.
No, sir. I had coffee.
Okay,
Trial
you had
version.
coffee. I know sometimes we feel very tired. I do understand.
Trial version.
Online functioning is really, really tough. That's really tough.
Trial
Okay.
version.
So,
স্যার আজকে এত কমজন জয়েন
yeah.
করেছে?
Trial version.
স্যার আজকে এত কম স্টুডেন্টস জয়েন করেছে?
Trial
Father's
version.
having exam tomorrow, biology.
ওকে স্যার।
Trial version.
Do you believe in number? A lot of people will be there.
Trial version.
না স্যার, আমি এসব নাম্বারসে বিলিভ করি না, আমি নিজের নলেজে বিলিভ করি।
Trial version.
আগে বিশ্বাস করতাম টিল
Absolutely, it
10,
should be
কিন্তু 10 অব্দি বিশ্বাস করতাম, কিন্তু এখন দেখছি দোজ আর ফিউটাইল।
Trial version.
নলেজ পেলেই হলো।
You don't understand what's the
Trial version.
স্যার এখন নলেজটাই ইম্পর্টেন্ট, এখন মার্কসের যুগ চলে গেছে, মানে আমাদের জন্য মার্কসের
Trial
যুগ চলে
version.
গেছে।
marks না কতজন পড়ছে কে পড়ছে ম্যাটার করে?
না স্যার,
Trial version.
জাস্ট আমি জিজ্ঞেস করলাম আজকে এত কম জন, এটাই আমার মাথায় একটু আসলো।
Trial version.
Absolutely, that's a very
আমি ভাবলাম
simple gesture.
আমি ভাবলাম নাম্বারস মানে মার্কস বলছেন আপনি।
Trial version.
ওদের তিনজনের পরীক্ষা আছে।
ওকে স্যার।
Trial version.
So I think we should start. Okay,
Trial
Shomojyoti.
version.
Shomojyoti, now you have understood why it is called as amphibolic pathway.
Yes,
Trial
sir.
version.
Okay. Tell me what is amphibolic pathway?
Trial version.
So it is a catabolic
version.
pathway.
Fine. Catabolic. Why catabolic?
Trial version.
So because it involves
Trial version.
breakdown of pyruvic acid into CO2 and H2.
Trial version.
Very good. But pyruvic acid is not being converted into.
Trial version.
Tell me.
So acetyl
CoA?
CO. Yes, sir.
Trial
So
version.
why you are giving this as the breaking down?
Trial version.
Homojyoti, any conversion has to break something, isn't it?
Trial version.
Don't you think so?
Yes.
It's a
Yes, sir.
so average thing we are talking about. Suppose
Trial
Kamal
version.
Datta is changed to Shomojyoti Ghosh. This will be there, no? Shape of my
Trial version.
face will be like this, no? I don't have mustache. You are having mustache, so I have to
Trial
develop
version.
mustache, no? I'm Buddha, you are young. I have to become young, no?
Trial version.
So understand what I'm saying? So any change is a change, Shomojyoti.
Trial version.
So this catabolism, anabolism happens everywhere. Either joining,
Trial
anabolism,
version.
or breaking, catabolism. So that is not anabolism and catabolism. Catabolism means
Trial
the
version.
dry weight is being decreased. Understand?
Trial
Sir?
version.
So everywhere there is either catabolism or anabolism. So this
Trial
goes without
version.
saying. Are you getting what
Trial
I'm talking
version.
about?
Yes, sir.
Understand the basic part. The why we are
Trial
using the
version.
term catabolism and anabolism. Amphibolism is not both catabolism and anabolism.
Trial version.
Amphibolic means two different metabolism. Amphibia,
Trial
two
version.
different environment for survival. As it is observed
Trial
in case
version.
of frog and toads. The larval stage is aquatic,
Trial version.
tadpole larva, and the adult stage is terrestrial,
Trial version.
adapted in land, adapted on land.
Trial version.
Am I clear? So see, two different environment they're talking about.
Trial
So you have to
version.
talk about two different metabolic process that is involved.
Trial version.
Otherwise, every step conversion will be involving either joining
Trial
anabolism
version.
or development breaking catabolism. But is joining is anabolism or
Trial
breaking
version.
is catabolism? No. Respiration is the catabolic process. Why?
Trial
Energy is
version.
released. Glucose is being broken down. And photosynthesis
Trial
is
version.
a anabolic process. Respiration is a catabolic process, broken down. And photosynthesis is
Trial
an
version.
anabolic process. Why? Because CO2 is being multiplied into C6H12O6.
Trial version.
Conversion is taking place. But don't you think when the photosynthesis
Trial
is happening, then apart from C6H12O6, O2 is also produced?
Trial
Yes or no?
version.
Yes, sir.
So that O2 is produced by the breakdown of H2O. Yes or no?
Trial version.
Are you using the term catabolism over there? No, no.
Trial version.
Are you using?
No, sir.
Why you are not using?
Trial version.
Got my point? So
Yes, sir.
something carbon acid is
Trial
going out
version.
or coming in, something is going out or coming in. That is not a term
Trial version.
to which will be used statement called anabolism or catabolism.
Trial version.
Snehansh, are you getting or not getting?
Trial version.
So please be a part of
Yes,
discussion.
sir. Yes, sir. I'm getting the
Yeah.
point.
Trial version.
Then this anabolism, catabolism, whatever kind of terms are
Trial
coming,
version.
those are not conceptual.
Yes, sir. Those
Trial
are
version.
conceptual.
Rather, you have to understand that those are
Trial
Yes,
version.
sir.
conceptual, of course, but not in this way.
Trial
See,
version.
today I don't want them to miss the Krebs cycle. Let's
Trial
talk
version.
about some other points in addition to that. Write down one by one. Certain points write down.
Trial
That will be
version.
helpful for understanding. Write down that. Write down enzymes in Krebs cycle.
Trial version.
Write down enzymes in Krebs cycle.
Trial version.
Enzymes in Krebs cycle.
Trial version.
Write down dehydrogenase.
Trial version.
Dehydrogenase.
Trial version.
Is that clear?
Trial
So the
version.
dehydrogenase, write down one particular point.
Trial version.
Active
Trial
when
version. Trial version.
CO2 is released
Trial version.
and water is involved.
Trial version.
Second point,
Trial version.
when carbon number changes.
Trial version.
But if it does not change,
Trial version.
but if it does not change,
Trial version.
then
Trial version.
FAD is involved. FAD is involved.
Trial version.
If it does not change,
Trial version. Trial version.
FAD is involved. Write down power
Trial
of FAD,
version.
power of, next point, power of FAD
Trial version.
is FADH. FADH.
Trial version.
Sir, I got a bit confused in this point. When carbon number changes,
Trial version.
When carbon number changes, it is NADH.
Trial
And if the
version.
carbon number does not change, but dehydrogenase enzyme is active, then
Trial version.
FAD is involved. Have you understood?
Trial version.
Yeah. Write down strength of one molecule of FAD is equivalent
Trial
to
version.
2 molecules of ATP. Strength of one molecule of
Trial
FAD
version.
H is equivalent to 2 molecules of ATP,
Trial version.
and that of NADPH equivalent to 3 molecules of
version.
ATP. 3 molecules of ATP.
Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version. Trial version.
Next point, write down.
Trial version.
If carbon dioxide is
Trial version.
if carbon dioxide sorry, if carbon number is
Trial version.
decreased but water is
Trial
not
version.
involved, if carbon number is decreased but water is not involved,
Trial version.
water is not involved, comma,
Trial version.
then
Trial version. Trial version.
enzyme is
Trial
see
version.
in the chat line what I'm writing.
Trial version.
Decarboxylase.
Trial version.
Write down, all these are important.
Trial version.
Next point.
Trial version.
Thiokinase.
Trial version.
Thiokinase is involved
Trial version.
for two reasons
Trial version.
in following step, where
Trial version. Trial version.
succinyl-CoA changes to succinic acid.
Trial version. Trial version.
Point number one, to stop the reversal
Trial
of the
version.
step or conversion, to stop
Trial
the
version.
reversal of the conversion. Number
Trial
two,
version.
to use GTP,
Trial
to
version.
use GDP to GTP. To use
Trial
GDP
version.
to convert the same into GTP.
Trial version.
To use GDP
Trial version.
to convert the same
Trial
into
version.
GTP.
Trial version.
Okay? How many of you have done respiration? Tell me. How many have done before me? Krebs
Trial
cycle.
version.
Tell me. Be true. Seansh, do you know
Trial
the
version.
name of thiokinase?
Oh, yes, sir.
Trial version.
Good. What was
Sir,
the action? Do
actually-
you know?
Yes, sir. So,
Trial
pardon?
version.
What was the action and why thiokinase is active over there?
Trial version.
Yes,
Did you
sir.
know
এটা
that?
সাকসিনাইল কোএনজাইম এ থেকে সাকসিনিক
Trial
অ্যাসিডটা তৈরি
version.
করতে হচ্ছে, আর সেখানে জিডিপি is converted into GTP. Again, GTP can be
Trial
converted to
version.
GDP in presence of
Correct.
ATP.
As there's a possibility of reversal,
Trial
Yes, sir.
stop,
version.
thiokinase is active.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Trial
Imagine
version.
the step, how much
অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমি পুরো 12টা থেকে দুটো জায়গায় 2 ঘন্টা ননস্টপ বারবার
Trial
লিখে গেলাম
version.
রিয়াকশনস গুলো ওয়ান আফটার অ্যানাদার, আর অবশেষে মুখস্থ হয়েছিল। ইট ওয়াজ ইমেন্স স্ট্রাগল ফর মি।
very good, very good,
Trial
very
version.
good. But this thiokinase
ওকে
is
স্যার।
a very, very powerful
Trial
enzyme.
version.
Am I clear?
ইয়েস স্যার।
Now,
Trial
write down
version.
next point. So this, listen to me. Next point, 24 ATPs are produced. We are
Trial
talking about
version.
Krebs cycle. 24 ATPs are produced.
Trial version.
24 ATPs are produced.
Trial version. Trial version.
Occurs inside
Trial
mitochondria.
version. Trial version. Trial version.
Occurs inside mitochondria. Now write down next
Trial
point.
version.
Give a star mark. This will be doing next day. I won't be doing today
Trial
because
version.
I want them to know also. Aconitrase converts citric
Trial
acid
version.
to isocitric acid through aconitrase.
Trial
See,
version.
I'm writing there.
Trial version.
Echo
Trial version.
19 is active in converting citric acid to ice